Well, that's why I came over here to talk to some of my friends.
Uh,
Anyways,
hey, what's up?
what's up, Buka? I was thinking, got separated from the circus for a little while because of things, and I don't want a repeat of that. And we talked about before, like with Randall, had the clicker and he came back to the thing. Wonder if it's possible for me to get something like that. I think, it brought it up before, but I think that might be for the best. And besides, I'm sure you would like more opportunity to keep an eye on me.
You want the alarm?
Yeah. Or, whatever like Randall had, someone watching out for, the alarm, a way to get brought back here, if I need it, that sort of thing.
Well, I call it a distress button, Yuka says.
Yeah, sure, distress button.
Aaron looks at you a little weirdly and she says, "You're pretty. You're all turned it down last time. Is this for the whole group, or is this for you?"
I'm not speaking for them. I haven't consulted with them. Don't know what they want, but just figured after having spent some more time, it probably would be easier after all.
All right, Yuka. How about we go get her the standard one?
Here, I'll
And
go with you.
Yuka says, "Yeah, all right, sounds good. Sure. What? That makes it easier, right?" And Aaron
Yeah.
just like, sighs, says, "Makes it easier."
What's not standard? What are the options?
There are some special employees that have a more direct line to some more, to some different people who can come take care of them.
What, like Randall?
Yes, like Randall.
Damn, you're not one of the people that to go take care of him, are you? Sorry.
Yeah, Buka just says, that is a weird comment.
Felina's, having a great time right now. She's grinning very, widely.
Yeah, and Buka just casually continues his conversation with Aaron,
Mhm.
basically just talking about the play and like how he thinks he's getting better at acting, and how after the circus is done with, he thinks he might find something to pursue in one of the cities.
Felina's agreeing that his acting, but she brings up, oh, the circus is ending? I thought this was like indefinite, just I thought this was a whole career.
Oh, no, we signed on to follow up until Marion.
Oh wow, that's it? Is that everyone?
I don't know if it's everyone, but it's me.
How about you?
I I'll make up my mind after Marion. I might go with that. I make up my mind after Marion, and then Buka says, you can always go with me, Aaron. We make a pretty good team."
Yeah, I see that. You two have chemistry.
Hmm. You know chemistry when you see it, don't you?
I do. I'm good at that.
So yeah, you're led to one of the tents, and Buka goes and fetches the no a clicker. It's not the same as Randall's, but it looks similar. It's not the same though.
Interesting.
And hands it to you. So if you're ever in distress and you need help, and we're nearby, like we're in the city, we'll come get you out of trouble.
Oh, so what does like Randall get? How come he gets a special one?
Uh, because he's one of the performers.
What's so special about his? Like, does he get better help?
He just gets a more direct response.
Hmm. I feel jealous.
Eh, I do too.
Fair enough. I take it. Do you have a standard then?
Uh, I have. have one above standard, I guess.
Oh, what's yours?
Oh, mine. He sort of clambers up. Mine calls her. He just says, like, looking at Aaron.
Who does mine call?
Yours will alert fish or hostile.
Oh, cool. So what happens if I press it now?
Fish will get a ring on his end.
That's a bit boring.
You might spook him.
Well, now you're making it sound a bit more fun, I guess.
Well, you have it now. Try not to get into trouble where you have to use it, alright?
I'll do my best.
Have fun.
Mm-hmm. Well, you just said try not to get in trouble.
You can have fun without getting into trouble.
I suppose that's true. Guess it depends on how you define getting into trouble.
I guess it does.
Well, Felina's plan did not work, so
Yeah, Yuka waves you off as
yeah.
you leave. Yeah. Alright, so what now?
That's a good question.
Would probably be to attend at
Huh?
he would probably be attending the
The play tomorrow?
theater. Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
the
yeah,
dress rehearsal? Is there another one, I assume?
yeah, there's
Right?
another one going over the other acts.
Yeah, I want to see the rest of the acts.
Gotcha. Gosh. Gosh, my fucking throat today. Oh boy.
You okay there?
Yeah, I'm fine. Alright, so yeah, the day winds down. As crowds filter out, employees are welcomed and encouraged to come watch the last dress rehearsal of several scenes from the play. So you all go?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
If I'm off work
So, yeah.
now.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Angelo just like, as we're walking in, he's just complaining to Hero, I'm not going to turn up for work tomorrow. Nothing happened.
Just watch. If you don't, that's the day something will happen. Maybe.
You didn't do you want to turn up to work tomorrow while I don't so something happens?
I guess I really should turn up.
I don't even know how you didn't, or how anyone didn't besides me.
Oh, well, you know, I went out with Solanas.
Right.
Maybe tomorrow Angela wants to be Robin. All right, so yeah, they're starting to practice some of the other stuff. So they're doing scenes of just sort of there's a lot of varying scenes that are just sort of random like scenes from adventures this party goes on. Uh, there's one where they meet a burned man,
Ooh,
and
what's the burned man like?
they have an employee from the circus who's sort of sort of done up in bandages, and like there's a bunch of like like paper, like colored in fires hanging off of him,
Ooh, nice.
and he speaks in grunts.
This character's incredibly unrealistic. No one would hang around with that.
In fact, one of the scenes has Victor trying to decide if this burned man is a monster against Chris or not. They worship a god called Chris, apparently, in this fantasy world.
Why would they have such a simple name?
Chris. Chris.
Verona, yeah, it wouldn't even sound good as like an exclamation or something.
The pamphlet notes that this might be an old translation error.
Interesting.
What if it's a translation error? Why haven't they changed it?
I don't know what else it could translate to. Some lost word. So they go through that. There's there's several hits from this adventuring party. It seems like it seems like there might be some lost text from about these characters, as that seems to reference things that didn't happen in the play.
Wow, it's like Canterbury Tales.
Yeah, exactly. And eventually it gets to the meat of the play, which is the going to the magical realm. It starts off that part of the play starts off with an extended sword polishing scene.
Hells yeah.
What's with this sword posing thing? They don't add anything.
Extended sword polishing.
Okay, no, I will say so I'm gonna try and use All Seeing Red again, and I'm curious if the mental barrier interferes with this too, because this is a separate thing. This
Right.
isn't like my innate powers,
Okay,
and so I'm curious
you use
if
all
it's
seeing red. It does not interfere.
okay. And I'm curious how the dynamic has shifted with Aaron and Randall after my, poking and prodding of that bear.
Yeah, Randall's a lot more clammed up, and Erin looks more like she's just doing a job.
Wow, I love that I
Fine.
ruined this for them. They were having so much fun, and now they're, just annoyed and awkward. Great success.
Anyway, yeah, it eventually transitions to this great sort of palace in like this weird realm. The queen, and all of these guests vying for her attention. There's several asides with Joachim, Victor, Carnabas, Crixus, the Burned Man. There's a very weird scene where Crixus goes to the bathroom and interacts with a one-scene character.
What's the one scene character?
Just some guy also using the bathroom.
Nice.
Uh,
Is this scene also behind a modesty curtain to keep it family friendly?
no, they're just facing away. They're just
I
no,
see.
their fronts, their backs to the audience.
Just facing away from the audience and pretending to piss into buckets.
Yeah.
Do they
And-
have like a sound effect for the pen?
Yeah,
No,
they
no,
have a sound effect as
No,
they
no, here.
as it goes up. That's the weird
Here's
part. There's
here's
like
the thing.
a
They have
piddling sound effect that gets more intense as between
Love
each
it.
line.
they have a count. They actually have a counter in front in like that's a like waist height that's meant to simulate the sinks when they wash their hands later.
Anyway, the test audience erupts into laughter once Buka delivers the line. Yeah, I found my rat in one of these.
That doesn't even make
Oh,
sense.
he really sold it.
It's so dumb without. It's Angelo is just like really annoyed at everyone finding that funny. He's like, that doesn't even. What?
Hero chuckles.
Was that a common old joke in those days of rats being in buckets? Is there some kind of pun that I'm not following?
Yeah, see what I mean with this.
It makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Okay, explain
Okay,
this.
explain it.
No, don't
Explain
explain.
it.
Don't explain it. Don't.
Okay.
Okay, do if you're that insistent.
I'm not. I'm really not. You're the one getting worked up about this.
I'm not worked up. Everyone else in here is worked up. I'm one man, not worked up.
Yeah, and yeah, it goes on. The story happens as was described in the pamphlet. There's another sword polishing scene.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, with these
Right
goddamn...
after. There's one right after Carnabas gets pinned to the wall,
That sword is gonna be
and
fucking
then to the
gleaming.
bed. And then there's the finale where everyone has to leave, but Victor pours his heart out. He takes off his helmet, and he has his head sort of taped down with like
Wow.
to appear like bald.
Oh no, Felina was so excited, and then she sees that, and she's just like, "Ew."
Now Angelo is laughing. Head
Yeah.
like a fucking orange, he says.
I don't get it.
And then, but Carnabas gives him a forlorn look, and tells him to run off, that they can never be together. And then there's a whole scene of there's like the prop of the castle collapsing with them outside of it, and then all of them looking over at a photo of Carnabas and the Queen before walking off stage.
And we don't even get one last sword polishing scene with Carnabas and the Queen
Yeah.
or something. SMH.
And then there's sort of like a cast roll call where they all do where what they all are supposed to do. This is a Hemlock play thing. Each character comes out and delivers like a small little monologue as their final appearance. Fish comes out to talk about the Baldricks. Victor talks about the Holy Crusades. Carnabas talks about I don't know, what would Carnabas talk about?
I don't know, just something changing the subject a lot, you know.
Yeah, she changes the subject a lot. The Burned Man talks about how he didn't understand what was going on. Why does the Queen rule over only one room? And Crixus talks about how he's thinking about getting into b-ball.
Wow. Historical records.
Actually, you know what? No. Crixus comes out, and his monologue is very weird. It's something about finding a fence at a wedding.
Oh no.
I'm not allowed to make that joke now. Jimmy Carr's been cancelled.
Now.
It was fine then. Different days.
Yeah. So yeah, as the curtain closes,
You can't make that joke anymore.
Yeah, as feedback is being gathered, a lot of the feedback is people do not understand the Crixus monologue at the end. That
You get a whole
a
monologue
riot,
out of
a
it.
wedding. Yeah.
Surprised you didn't talk
Some
about, I don't
people
know,
like
drop
it.
kicking children or something.
So yeah, what feedback does the party have about the play?
So this was like another
Well-
rehearsal before the real thing tomorrow. Right?
Yeah.
Well, once again, Hero is questioning the need for the sword polishing scenes. He doesn't think they add anything to the story.
I think the bit with the piss buckets, I think that needs more setup. I think that, and frankly, I agree with Hero that maybe the amount of sword polishing is a gratuitous, one might say.
Melina disagrees. She thinks what it needs is just like full frontal.
Oh, I should mention
Get rid
Hero,
of the curtains.
Yeah.
and of course, yes, Hero does not realize that it's a euphemism.
It's a euphemism?
Yeah, no, exactly. Hero doesn't not think that.
The sword polishing. He doesn't get,
No, it's literal. They are polishing a sword. It's
Yeah.
Hemlock's military tradition.
Yeah, so, yeah, Fish goes over some of his feedback and asks, what's with this one about me having, why would someone wants me to have a sword polishing scene? I'm not Victor. With Buka. What?
Felina just sitting in the
Oh,
in the
yeah.
crowd being smug.
I just look at him and I say, how big are your hands?
They're pretty big.
Okay, well, there we go.
these hands heal.
Alright, so yeah. So you all submit your feedback. Looks like they've got it all down.
Nice.
And they're gonna perform the whole thing for real for a crowd tomorrow.
Exciting stuff.
So, what now for you all?
It's a good question.
I don't have an answer. I mean, I guess did I pick up anything throughout the play that seemed odd or untoward, or was it again just very mundane? No real magic or anything behind the scenes. No setup for any ritualistic stuff.
You know what? Roll in.
Roll in.
Roll in. So
Getting
that's just
something.
the thing. It looks like they were going out. So you've been through. You've seen plays in Tensis. It's not usually Hemlock plays do utilize some magic for effect, but they've been going out of their way not to use magic at all in the rehearsals. Like, the Burned Man could easily have been done with a magic spell.
But they just actually did pyrotechnics.
But no, they just
They
had
had
like, paper
ribbons.
mache. They had like paper mache colored in.
It would have been better with magic, but they didn't,
Yeah. Or the castle crumbling could have been done with magic to look better, but it's just sort of, just kind of crumbling again, like sort of just paper mache.
Okay. And when every single other one of their acts has had magic involved in some way in this play, they are doing it exactly they're doing it perfectly mundane, no trickery involved.
Yeah.
Very weird. Don't know what to make about that, but yeah, I just kind of point that out to the group. They're not doing. There's no magic involved whatsoever, and I don't know what that means.
Yeah, so Lavana leans back, says, well, that might be a way to sabotage. Just throw a spell in when you're watching. See what happens.
Maybe. I don't want to give away that I was the one who did it, though. Though, yeah, we could... I could try and figure that one out, maybe be sneaky about it. Wait, I got it. Felina, when the real show is going tomorrow, I want to play a little joke on these people.
Ooh, I'm always down for a prank.
I'm going to need you to use that ring I gave you.
Ooh, nice. And
Just-
remember, it
Angelo.
still has the curse on it until we get to the ocean.
Oh, okay, never mind. I said we should have said we should have gone to the ocean ages ago, but we never did. Put it off. Okay, it's undoable then. So I just have to be somewhere else when the play is going on and get over here and throw a spell in, I suppose. Without being
Unless there's a way to get to the ocean and back, tomorrow. I mean, I don't know. Do you know magic for that?
I was just thinking, could I fly there and fly back in that time?
Be very fast.
be very fast.
Maybe there's like that's a potion in Dungeon World. Actually, you can use water, and like when you drink the potion, it like teleports you to where the body of water that potion came from. Maybe you can buy like ocean although that might take you to like the middle of the ocean. That's a bad idea.
It's a bit of a risk. I could try flying over there and flying back, but
Nah, that would take too long. I think it would have to be like some sort of warp magic as discussed, which
and
is the whole
I mean, I can do warp magic outside of the circus. It's just within its own
Yeah.
boundaries.
Well, I mean, this is just to fix the ring. We wouldn't have to do that in the circus.
Oh, I don't
But
know.
I don't know how familiar with warp magic you are.
It's not my area of expertise and can go horribly wrong. So
Yeah, I kind of figured. Otherwise, I figured we would have like been using it. But
I don't know.
I mean, we could go to a professional too. We have some money.
We do.
I don't know what the going rate is for that though.
Very expensive, I imagine. Repairing magical items is a very specialized.
Oh, I meant a
field.
professional for warp magic.
Oh, that still would be expensive.
Yeah.
You know how expensive it is just to get protection being moved alongside a road.
Yep.
They run their services at a premium. I'll figure something out. I can do things stealthily anyway. Like, yeah, Angelo's thinking he's gonna get fucking caught very easily, but we'll see about that.
Right. So you're gonna, yeah. So you might just roll with the sabotage, just see what happens.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
I might not though, because it's also a really stupid plan. Like, even Andrew would think that's very stupid.
I'm
There's
just
And
gonna throw
very
out
little gain.
again. Saw the way I saw this going was things go not according to plan, and probably in a bad way. And I'm just like, we should consider the possibility that the reason things don't go according to plan is because of us.
Okay, but what's the time? You said you've looked ahead and.
Oh, that was the big finale. That wasn't
Yeah,
this
but-
stage, but like.
So you think we could set? Do you have any time frame on when things start going bad, or just?
Oh no, like they do the big ritual. Like when they do the ritual doesn't turn out the way people are expecting it to turn out. Was the
Or at
impression I
least
got.
it doesn't look like that.
It doesn't look like that.
But she hasn't shared that with you.
Yeah.
In
No, she
canon.
does say, or at least no, but she was saying, at least that was the impression I got. It looked people seemed alarmed and confused. And people didn't seem happy about what was
So are you
happening.
now explaining that you peered into the future?
Kind of. She's like, look, I, looked at how things were fated to go, and I can't explain how all the threads led there, but like, I saw the intersection of a lot of things, and I saw when all this goes down, just, got a glimpse of what that's gonna look like. And it looked like people weren't too happy with how things were going. Not like, necessarily terrified, but sort of confused and vaguely distressed, I guess. Dominica wasn't exactly clicking her heels with joy, and no one else seemed,
That's something.
was in a celebratory mood.
It's a little disappointing. I was hoping we were stopping some great catastrophe from coming to pass, not making sure some carnies aren't a bit miffed. But
Well, hey,
that's what
it
we
might
got.
be a great catastrophe for all we know, and like, but maybe they were trying to do something cool, and like it getting screwed up results in a great catastrophe instead. That's possible.
Have you warned any of them, or are you just...
Oh God, no.
I imagine not, because we don't even know what their goal is. I don't even know how to investigate it. I don't know.
I might bring it up with Dominica, but I want to figure out a bit more stuff first. Don't want to keep some cards close to the chest. That might tip my hand a bit more than I'd want to. Thus far, need more information on her.
One thing actually we haven't. Have we ever staked out Arius's tent?
I don't think so.
I imagine it would be tricky to get in, but we might be able to learn something if we just do some subterfuge.
Well, I probably shouldn't try possessing anyone.
You don't have to possess someone to sneak, but
I don't, but, just throwing that out there. That would probably be the most direct route. But, yeah, do this the old-fashioned way.
if they've all
See,
got...
that's what's important, Like, having cool tricks and abilities and psychic stuff is nice, but it's important to not need it.
and
Be able to get
besides,
by without things.
they've all got their eyes on you, so you just have to get them
Yeah.
to look the other way.
Which, speaking of them having their eyes on me, and Felina takes out her distress clicker and, twirls it between her fingers. I got one of these.
So now they can track you more easily when you
Probably.
want them to. But no, it's
I mean, they can, when I want them to, it can definitely alert them, but, I feel like there's a good chance these have some sort of tracking system to them.
And Angelo kind of turns to Sylvana. What do you think? We've done everything except actually just look into what the head might be planning.
Well, given how they've been going in Osprey so far, I think they might just want to be hurrying on to Marion. That's where they're supposed to have their big finale, isn't it?
Apparently so.
That's something else. The schedule got moved up because of that guy they met in Custer. Felina says under her breath.
So we should move fast, and we're already on thin ice with this place.
We have to decide if we're going to actively sabotage them or if we're just going to watch what happens and try to be there in the aftermath to make sure that people get out okay.
Well, that's
I side with that.
You want to just sit around and see what comes to pass and then react to it.
So far, I'm not saying for, the big final whatever, but the more information without, I'd rather not, Felina, stops and, sort of, scratches her head, trying to pick her words carefully. If you're gonna do something, it's better to know what you're doing, is my thinking.
That's what I'm talking about, getting into Arius's tent and maybe seeing if he has plans written up or documents or anything that might reveal more than we already know. They're obviously not going to be
That's true.
They're obviously not going to be forthcoming. And well, we've had you with us this whole time and we haven't actually snuck around the circus itself much. I imagine that he has security. Obviously he would.
Think I could think maybe during the show. I mean, I figure he's going to be out here during the show. I could break in.
That could be our window, though it'd be suspicious because it'd be suspicious because you've attended every show so far. Your boyfriend,
Yeah,
isn't it?
and I do want to watch it. If only I could be in two places at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you what, then. I volunteer as the one you possess.
Ooh.
Enjoy.
I'm the one putting forward this plan of sneaking into Arius's tent and stealing something, so it's only right that I be the one who puts his body on the line for it.
I guess still. It is to say,
I appreciate
Randall.
that. That being said, I think we might have a better candidate for that.
Sylvana looks at you, just says,
Yeah.
Yeah. Thinking into a tent wouldn't. If he won't be in, if he'll be at the play when if during the play there shouldn't be as much focus on his tent. I could probably get in there. I could help you get in there. She says, looking at Angelo.
I mean, or I could just use your body. I mean, you not being at the show wouldn't surprise anyone, and, you could be piloting my body.
Who between us is better at using my body to go unseen in places?
Still kind of feel like me.
Felina, I think you should just leave her, let her have her body.
Look, hey, I can get in with someone else's. I'm just, I think for out of everyone, her body would make the most sense. But if you really want to accompany me in breaking in, I could take one of the boys.
Look, I just want this plan to have the greatest odds of success, so I
Yeah.
volunteered.
And, no offense, but you are kind of, over 6 feet tall and have a kind of big hair.
Yes.
My point being, you're not the stealthiest body in the whole world.
I understand, yes, and I might be able to assist in other ways if I'm actually present in my own body.
Yeah.
Hero and I can go, Sylvana says, into the tent. Angelo, you could stay in between the tent and the show, and run interference if anyone comes to check, while Felina attends.
Why are you so against me doing this?
You could take over Hero.
I could take over Hero. That is true.
No.
So you would rather actually commit a crime than let Felina use your body for 10 minutes? I guess actually either way
if we're
you
breaking in together.
I suppose
Understandable.
I suppose either way you're committing a crime, actually, so my point doesn't stand. Alright, so who's doing what then? I imagine I'm not being possessed. I just need to help run interference and maybe enter the... probably not enter the tent because, yes, I will concede. I stand out.
You can be our lookout.
And I could do that. I actually stood guard for a little bit, so now I have precedent to actually just be standing around.
Exactly. And yeah, I guess if Sylvana wants to be doing that or joining herself, makes most sense for me to, for us to swap. Then you can attend the show in my body, and I can use yours to, get stuff done.
They're keeping an eye on Sylvana. They are keeping an eye on her at the moment. So if she's at the show, that means they'll be keeping well, you get my point.
What, for me to be... Yeah, it's better to keep me at the show.
Okay, so what's the plan then?
I thought the plan was Felina takes over
Hero.
Sylvana.
Oh no, I thought I take over Hero.
Oh,
then
no.
I and Sylvana together break into Arius's place.
I missed that detail of the plan that Hero's the one getting taken over.
No, that's what Felina was saying, because
Hero just straight up says no.
Hero, oh, don't be a bait. Like, this makes the most sense.
Why can't you use your body?
Because they're
watching me.
Fine, but why can't you take Scott's body?
He's kind of big compared to you. I mean, I could, but just you're the most optimal.
You've used my body like several times.
That means she's familiar with it.
Yeah, and you're agile, you're nimble, you have the closest build to me except for maybe Sylvana.
Hero, it makes sense this way because Well, should things go wrong, you and Sylvana are the ones most capable of making a quick escape.
Yes, but
Felina could just hop out of your head and you warp outside of the tent. If things go wrong.
oh my god. Why am I always ending up like this?
Look, it might be good. The two of you might get to understand each other better this time by her consensually being in your head.
My mom warned me about women like this.
That's oddly specific.
That's very interesting.
He said it a few times, actually.
Well, yeah, but it's still weird this time. It's never not going to be a weird statement.
Like she said, there are gonna be women that want to get inside of you.
That's concerning.
Okay.
Your mother is filled with advice and other things.
She said that if I don't want to, I should just kick them in the head.
What the fuck?
What?
Your mother's advice just gets weirder and weirder and just winds up with domestic abuse. It's
Or did you grow up as a caterpillar, like being warned about wasps or something? Like what the
defense
fuck?
against bad touch. Just kick him in the head.
From the women trying to get inside of him. Kick
Yeah.
those women in the head.
If he doesn't want them to.
I think Sonic said that on his Sonic Says segment at the end of an episode of
Yeah.
Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
If someone tries to touch you in a way or place that makes you feel uncomfortable, that's no good. First, you kick them in the head.
But
Then you get out of there.
Fine, Felina. Sylvana, you keep a track on her, me, my body.
Well, of course, yes, you two are going to be sneaking in there together.
Yeah, no, no. Say, if she does anything, and I do mean anything, you know what to do.
Yeah.
So, like, if
Kick
I
him in
sneak
the
into
head.
the place,
If she tries to write on your face, I'll slap the marker out of your hand.
Good. Fine. Fine. This is like what, the fourth time?
Look, every
who's
single...
counting?
Well, he is, clearly, but just trust her. Just trust her on this.
Do you trust
He
her?
gets him.
I do trust Felina. She's helped us out.
Yeah, fine.
Melina's
Fine,
grinning smugly.
She'll only screw you over if she finds a reason that's really funny to do it. So just don't get into any funny situation.
One of these days, Hero is gonna come, like, wake up weirdly dressed and everything.
What? Hero's ideas of Felina and who possess you are getting more and more absurd as far.
No. That's not something Hero said. That's something I said. That Hero is gonna wake up one day.
Okay. I'm just wondering what the weirdly dressed idea is, but I'm not gonna pursue it. I'm gonna let that sit.
I'm implying that Felina is a woman who enjoys a boy on boy love.
So where does dressing up come into that?
Are you saying she's gonna force fem you? Is that what you're saying?
I feel Felina would force femme Hero.
I'm out of my depth. I'm out. Of my
Maybe
depth.
that wouldn't be her go-to though.
My gosh.
Man, I thought Swede was being presumptuous and going off, but okay, no, he was on the apparently not off the mark.
I don't think that, because Felina likes, the whole, like, she likes boys, Like, I think force femming kind of misses the point.
Force biche.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, he's not already?
He is, but, just
already pretty
amp it up.
Yeah, just amp up the biche.
Yeah. Fine. Hero says fine.
Look, yeah, just trust her for a moment, okay?
Hero points at it. Next time you have to do it though.
I volunteered to do it. She said it wouldn't make sense.
Next time, you
Next
He
time,
po- he
alright,
tu- he-
alright,
he turns around.
I
No, no,
solemnly
no.
vow, next time we're in a situation where it makes sense for Felina to possess me, I'll allow it.
He turns around to Felina. Next time, take Angelo.
Okay.
Fine, but he's gonna let her.
We do it tomorrow when the show is on.
All right.
But yeah,
Oh, yeah, you're gonna retire for the night then?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Yep.
Right.
You sleep tight.
well, what is the time? Okay, it's
I'm gonna
It's
use
a-
the bathroom. IRL.
Okay.
yeah, it's 11:30. Okay.
Get to do a sneaking up.
Yes,
Solid.
and I just don't want to cause too much for ruckus because I have a family that's gonna go away tomorrow, so they're going away. You know.
That means that means during Dokapon you're going to be very loud.
No, I mean it means I'm gonna be able to actually talk.
I don't know if I'm going to be streaming this Sunday. I don't know what to do with that. I might do more Tabula actually, because I enjoyed that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I was actually thinking of doing something like because I've been playing a bunch of Mario. I'm thinking of playing some more Sunshine emulated. I might as well stream it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got like my GameCube controller set up too. I can use like my Pro control, my Wii U Smash adapter for it. Or something like that. Oh, actually, I'll see if I'm available on Sunday. Because I just remembered of an old friend of mine got in contact with me again, so we're eating dinner
Nice.
on Sunday.
Nice.
I'm gonna see how long I'll be out.
Fair dues.
Once we get to Act 2 of this campaign, you're not gonna believe what happens.
We're still in Act 1. This will be the fucking
Yes.
longest party there is.
Of a 2-act campaign.
Oh, okay. Unless like Act 2 is like just 5 hours long. Did you just pull a fucking MGSV and Act 2 is nothing?
I thought MGSV's Act 1 was nothing.
What? I mean, yeah, but it was a long
Ground
enough thing.
Zeroes. Ground Zeroes.
That was Act 0. If you think about it. I'm not thinking about it, but if you think about it.
Does anyone think about Ground Zeroes?
A lot of people say it's actually the best part of. A few people say it's the best part of MGSV nowadays because it's just very tight and focused, and I can see where they're coming from.
Is it not open world? Or
No, it's just
like a
one
smaller-
base. It's one very fleshed out base. Also, weird news I saw. Jordan Peterson confirmed as speaker at the 2022 Bitcoin conference.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Young men should invest in Bitcoin.
Just everything he says is prefaced with young
He's
men.
adding a 13th rule to his life.
Buy Bitcoin.
Buy Bitcoin.
Please mine.
And to that end, I am gonna launch my new NFT range with my wise words, big NFTs.
NFTs are Ethereum, not Bitcoin. But
Do you think he knows the difference?
I think the scammer behind him who gets them in on NFTs would know the difference. You gotta get your scam right.
Is there a? There aren't that there have been some. I think one of the funniest sentences of the past year is just, "All my apes gone."
Yeah.
the sheer brokenness, defeatedness of that statement.
It's a defeat that no one except for Zoomkeepers have felt up until the
All my apes are gone.
All my apes.
All. All my apes. I've been hacked. All my apes gone. This just sold. Please help me. Something wrong. I hold my head. All my apes gone. NFT dead.
Have you seen this image, Neo?
I have not before, no. It's pretty good.
What ending of Silent Hill is that?
Skateboard ending.
Ending
Pretty good.
is.
I appreciate that after Silent Hill 2, every subsequent time they've had like James Sunderland and has just been absolutely it's been a joke. This man with his serious backstory is just clowned on.
Really?
He's-
Like he's brought.
He's the dead wife guy.
So wait, is he like brought back in later games at all?
In joke endings.
Okay, right. It's like,
Yeah.
because I'd find that because I don't know much about Silent Hill, but yeah, I figured that would be a series where continuity isn't terribly important.
Yeah, there are joke endings where he's brought back. Silent Hill Origins, there's one where there's like a birthday party ending where there's a birthday party, and his like really low poly model at that point is just there.
Is he voiced at all like today? Or is he
No, he's just there.
Not bringing Guy Seehee back for one very awkward line as his
Yeah.
low poly model.
Oh, it's the Silent Hill Downpour, the birthday ending. There's the screenshot.
Just in the back.
Yeah. You're laughing. He just lost all his apes and you're laughing.
Who lost their apes?
Who
Oh, we're
isn't losing
just
their
talking
apes
about
these
crypto.
days?
I saw a news report. Jordan Peterson is going to be a speaker at the 2022 Bitcoin conference.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's really amazing to me how things can get kind of politicized and then just like, like Jordan Peterson, I feel like, his brand, his shtick wouldn't have anything to do with like cryptocurrency or Bitcoin if it hadn't like, an overlap in audience, I guess.
It's
formed
not
as
like
things.
I mean righties don't even like Bitcoin. Like they think it's stupid.
It's like a specific type of like,
It's like a like libertarian
Yeah.
types. There's like a libertarian like neo-lib, neocon audience.
yeah.
Like everyone from libertarians to like the Democrats can get in on it.
Yeah.
But also scammers. Scammers fucking love it.
And I feel like that's something where like it really attracts a lot of celebrities who are kind of out of touch and like, are just really good. It's the sort of thing that like celebrities like that are really good mark for.
Yeah.
Um,
Eminem was one of them, and I have something to say about Eminem. Did you hear? Did you hear about the Super Bowl show?
I was at he was like the one white person too.
Yeah.
in the
The thing was like everyone's talking about like Eminem taking a knee, and I was like, wait, that was, and because I watched it, and I was watching it live, and I didn't register that as him taking a knee.
He was just like kneeling,
I thought he was like powering down or something. Like he was going to transform into Slim Shady or some shit. Like that was what he was doing.
No, yeah, I was at a Galentine's party and
I thought he and Dre were gonna do like Guilty Conscience or something, and he was like about to turn into Slim. Dude has not changed his clothes since the time he came up with the rhyme about that's an awfully hot coffee pot. in that parking lot. I guess about his thing in the Super Bowl halftime show is that he performed the exact same song he performed at the Oscars last year.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Like, a lot of people think that's his best song, so I guess he's just trying to hawk it around. All right, so we're all here. We're all here.
Yep, I hear foxes going fucking mental outside, so I'm just listening.
All
The
right.
fox is laughing.
So
Not laughing, they're
let's see.
screaming.
It's 5:41. Do we want to do the sneaking up as our last thing, or do we want to end session? Actually, that
I think
occurs
we
to me.
might end session. I don't know.
I'm fine either
It's
way.
up to you.
I don't mind saying.
I think I can end session because, like I said, I have.
Yeah, I gotta say it's getting late for Swede. It
Yeah.
sounds like we
No.
kind of just waited around for.
And
Yeah,
and
no.
that's something that I feel like could be,
And it's more
potentially lengthy. That feels like
yeah.
a centerpiece of the session.
Yeah, and it's also just that. It's also just I just want to give some respect to the
Yeah,
people that are
'cause-
going
Yeah,
away
because
tomorrow.
and that could go on a while. The sinking bit.
Alright.
Yeah. So we'll end session here.
I don't want something stupid happen and then I suddenly shout.
No problem. No problem.
And I will say next Friday will be I can actually set up how I can start and go for super long that Friday. So
Wunderbar. So, bonds? Any bonds update? Anyone have
I
bonds?
think I started
definitely do.
working on my hero one, but it literally came at the end of the session with this. Oh no. Oh yeah, that is the one. Because that is really about. Yeah, that one is about Hero and Felina. I was like, hey, come on, trust her. Let her use your body to fucking sneak into a place.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've kind of gone against the Hero one, but no, it hasn't updated this session. But that one's got a start.
It's boiling. It's simmering.
Yeah.
It's about to come to a boil.
Unless Felina, unless those two get on worse afterwards, which is a distinct possibility. That might advance it, actually. It's like, either way I win, I guess.
oh, it would be funny if it would be funny if I was gonna say it would be funny if she did it and she failed, so it's like I don't know, Hero could still talk.
Can't believe Sullivan and Felina are gonna have a buddy cop mission.
With Hero being a third wheel.
No, I mean, if depending on how she does it, you might be in Felina's body watching the show.
Oh no.
I don't know if that's how it's gonna go.
I think I feel like two of my bonds in general, my Angelo bonds have been kind of converging. And I think I'm gonna call one of them resolved, actually.
Alright.
I need to think about this a bit more. But yeah, these are getting. One didn't necessarily update. It just, it was present. I think Angelo's starting to understand me better and take my lessons more to heart, though there's still a lot he's not grasping. There's that one, and there's also Angelo seems to really appreciate that I screwed over his dad. I was worried he'd just be mad at me for taking the risk, but it's good to see that at the end of the day we're of a like mind. Like, these have kind of joined in that Angelo explicitly saying, he trusts me now, and I'm like trying to parse which that goes under and whatnot, like
Right, but
I
it'll
think
be
one
one
of these
XP for that.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think I don't know, maybe because it's like the idea of me teaching him lessons is still a distinct thing, but then that also ties in with my other bond with Angelo, so maybe that's the one I should consider resolved and just split it into just have two. One is him trusting me, and one is him learning from me.
Right.
I think might be the direction. Yeah. So let me finish writing.
I'm trying to think of some Angelo bonds because I don't feel I have done anything with Felina too much. Like I'm really uncreative with this. Oh, I have an old bond with Angela. I think should change, but I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna look out
Maybe
the
something
window real
about the
quick
fact.
because that screaming is still going on.
Oh my god. Maybe something with the fact that he is siding with Selena?
No, yeah, okay. Well, let me finish this. Sorry.
The fact that Angelo is siding with Selena might be something that Hero might have thought
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, no, I thought about that. I'm just trying to look at my bonds and like trying to think if they, because I feel the first one I have is a bit outdated and it should be updated, but I
Okay,
haven't
never
really.
mind.
Because the first one I have is more like about his insecurities and stuff like that, but that hasn't really come up. So I feel I might change that. To like. Awfully quick. Okay, I think I have something. Here's a bond. Like Angela admits that he looks up to me. I feel I haven't really acted on this bond.
I've
So I'm
been kind of
thinking,
sitting around for a minute.
yeah. I feel I want to change that to something that more reflects currently. And this is just the quick draft. I might reword it, but I also kind of like how I worded it. But Andrew is awfully quick to join in on Felina's ideas despite my protest. And despite that, I end up being the one being used for plans. Really makes you think.
Wow.
Really makes you
Really
think.
makes
Really
you think.
makes you think.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, I volunteered. I volunteered to be
Yeah.
the decoy body, but no.
That said, I do have another one that I feel actually no, that second one, I feel that should be replacing that one actually. Now I think about it.
Wow.
Actually, yeah.
I have to protect
Wow.
him. Protect that smile.
Okay, so
Yeah, no,
this. Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
sorry. So yeah, that Angelo seems to be carry of eternal bad luck. I have to protect him. I'm changing that too. Angelo is awfully quick to join in Felina's ideas despite my protest, and despite that, I end up being the one used for the plans. Really makes you think.
I'm trying to make you two understand each other better.
Yeah, but it's not working. But yeah, I'm taking that,
Maybe
and
it's
I'm
not
gonna.
work. Maybe it's not working, but it's not my fault that it's not working.
Meanwhile, people have just been getting on with Sylvana swimmingly.
Yeah.
Nothing to say.
Yeah, it's like
she's
she's
just agreeable, I guess.
Helena and
Oh.
Sylvana actually had a really good session.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's because she's the GM character, and if we say something bad about her, the GM will destroy us.
My gosh.
No,
That's not true. We've said some very nasty things about some GM characters.
that's true.
None of them were ninjas, though.
I have my bonds ready. So first, I think I'm resolving this bond, but it's more that like Angelo's bonds have sort of been coalescing, and now there are two distinct strains. So this is the one I'm marking as resolved.
All right.
Even though this is very much advanced, it like has been advanced into another bond, you know? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So these are the two that I have. One is my previous one. Angelo seems to really appreciate that I screwed over his dad. I was worried he'd just be mad at me for taking the risk, but it's good to see that at the end of the day we're of a like mind. And this is the one that's sort of gone into like us vibing. Angelo outright says he trusts me, and he trusts me in a way that shows he genuinely understands me. I'm honestly kind of touched and really glad that we seem to be on a wavelength now.
Nice. Angelo,
Like, I think that comment about she'll only do so if it's funny. Like, I think that was like Felina, the way Angelo talked. Like, no, he gets it. Like, he, you know, understands when I can and can't be trusted and whatnot. So we have that, and
that really,
and
really
I feel
are the
Oh,
Joker path.
Oh, it's so funny you say that. So my second one, Angelo is glad that I stole from his dad to Hero's discomfort and helped explain to Hero why some crime is good. It's good to see him becoming more confident in his own judgment, being more rational. Now, again, this one has been very taken in the other one into this. Angelo took my side and argued with Hero to let me use his body to do a robbery. Oh, that should say burglary, whatever. We even chastise him in the same way in sync. I'm rubbing off on him more and more, and he's internalizing my advice. The Angelo Jokerification project is going well.
Fuck off.
Damn. All right, that's good. Good. Any bonds for Hero?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Just one. My other one didn't update this session, but I think it will next session. But this one did update. So, Hero finally accepted that sometimes cool crimes like stealing can be good, and willingly became an accessory to my theft, if with some annoying whinging. The real world is getting through to him. Now we have Hero agreed to let me use his body to do a burglary, albeit very begrudgingly. Angela thinks this will make us closer. I think it may further wear down his ethical code. I hope we're both right.
Aw. Cute.
I remember before this party started, I think all we really agreed on was we want like a light-hearted party where we don't really kill anyone. This is not a light-hearted party. This is the teenage drama party. That's not light-hearted.
I think it's lighthearted.
It's lighthearted compared to Party 4, at least.
Yeah, even Party 4 got on though, and that lightened the mood a lot.
Yeah. There's a lot of funny bickering in this party, and Sylvan is a lot more lighthearted. She makes jokes now.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a Debbie Downer before.
Let's see. Angela, your bonds?
No, I haven't updated any. I've just talked about one.
Gotcha.
We've got that one boiling now. One because started moving at the end. I didn't try and impress Hero this session. I don't.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you didn't try to impress Hero. Oh. Sweet.
Oh.
Oh, I forgot I was muted.
My gosh. What's going on?
Okay, so that's a bond, yeah?
Yeah.
That's a bond I have. I'm gonna change it to this. So Angelo admits he looks up to me, blah blah. Angelo has his heart in the right place, but I feel he's a bit too trusting of Felina, considering how often she actively disrespects us and makes things more difficult for us. Don't like it at all.
No, sir, I don't like it.
You ended that like a Donald Trump tweet, just the pause and then don't like it at all.
God damn it. But yeah, here we have Angelo seems to be the eternal carrier of bad.
You could have just wrote sad at the end.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah. But yeah, Angelo seems to be the carrier of eternal bad luck. I'm gonna have to protect him. And Hero is basically realizing that bad luck is rubbing onto him. So that is gonna be the one that becomes Angelo is awfully quick to join in on Felina's ideas. It's like my process really makes you think.
You gotta remember, Swede, I posted it before, but this is like the current bond I'm on with Hero that I have set
Yeah.
into motion for next session.
Yeah. Oh, also, I do have one more for. I'm just adding a new for Felina. This is just keeping tracks of things, but I think this is correct. But let's see now. That first time, second. No, so that's 3 times.
Wonderful.
And that's gonna change next session if he uses my body. He's just gonna. This is fucking weird.
My gosh. Okay.
Felina, why do you use my body so much?
Angelo gets it.
Hero.
Yeah.
Did you use your ability to get someone or something out of danger?
Technically myself,
Yeah, yourself, but
but nah, no one else.
No, not really. There wasn't much opportunity this session. It's okay. It's all right. It's fine. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine.
I can't roleplay.
It's fine. Don't worry. It's fine.
I can't roleplay.
Did Felina possess someone in order to increase her material wealth?
Aaron didn't have any material wealth to take, sadly.
Bad role playing.
I know.
Yeah.
It's Erin's fault. If she had
Try
if she had been wealthier, I would have been better at role playing.
You know, maybe if Carnabis's outfit wasn't so skimpy, she would have had.
It wasn't skimpy. It covered quite a bit. It's just that it didn't have pockets because she stored items in her flesh. And I didn't feel like violating Aaron to that degree, so I was being a good person.
Angela, did you attract renown, infamy, or rapt attention with your magic?
I did not, no.
No.
It was good roleplay, though.
Complete washout. Complete washout on the alignments. This is so sad.
Not only that, I don't think we got any... We did... well...
Well, did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yes.
Can I count actually turning up to work as magic? Because I seem to be the only one capable of it.
So what do we learn that was new and important about the world?
The guy that Dominica met in Custer, who would, like, advance the schedule and is responsible for, like, teleporting Randall and all that stuff. We learned about him. We also learned about,
plays.
Yeah.
Ancient and the tradition of Hemlock plays that at the end everyone comes out and monologues in character to see it off.
Alright, yeah. Take an XP for that. Did we overcome a notable monster or enemy?
No.
Sitting through a play without falling asleep.
Did we loot a memorable treasure?
I got my distress clicker.
Nah.
Fair.
But take an XP for playing. Well gamed. Well gamed.
Next
We
one's
did
a
it.
stealth operation, everyone. Be on your best behavior.
Man, Swede, Hero, I wouldn't have to possess Hero's body if Neo would let me take the move from my new class 2 places at once.
Yeah,
but
too bad that's been settled.
Okay,
I
here's
just
a
think
question.
it would be fun if Felina could be in 2 places at once.
No.
Do I want to max out?
It's not on
Do I want to max out dexterity or do I max out strength?